is a porta potty.
Okay, so in downtown Ashland, there at the restrooms that are right behind this whole thing, there is a porta potty, right?
You gotta go to?
Right. Now, everywhere else in Ashland, all of your Parks and Recs restrooms, anything that's open to the public, they're closed at like 8 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, and then they're open at like 7 a.m. or something?
Except for the one on Water Street.
Right. So for most houseless people, there is a window time where you don't have access to a restroom.
Oh, I understand.
So
I'm from
if you're
Ashland.
civil,
I live
if you're, you picture your high school graduating class, out of 30 people, 25 of them in really rough situations are still going to be civil about this.
So anyway.
So if you're civil, you shit in a doggy bag, right?
So you got it going on. I've never tried.
I'm just saying, but if you end up houseless, you're going to be civil about it. You're going to figure out some way
so that I don't have to go
other than just fucking right on the ground.
Okay.
Right? Almost all of us do.
Okay.
So I'm just saying that is the other option when no restrooms are open.
Is that you?
This is me right here, yeah.
You pretty comfortable?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I live outside.
Not too bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know someone who's probably over there.
Buddy, I live out of my vehicle, but I do it. I still work full time, and I just
Yep.
do it because I want to do it. Like straight up.
We were just watching a video about me doing a protest 2 years ago where I tell people I'm house free, not homeless.
Yeah, I'm down off the mountain because I'm snowed out and my vehicle's not 4-wheel drive, but I can dig it. I like 25 degrees. I like it like that. My bag is 0 degree tolerant.
Yep. That first breath in the morning, once you get out of your bag, you feel the most alive right
there.
there.
You have a go-to around the
Yes,
corner.
we do.
That's just my main question for anyone who's doing what they're doing is,
well, if you're within a city, pee in a bottle, shit in a bag.
Okay, you go there.
If you are outside of a city, bury it.
I figured it out. Yeah, let's have a good.
And that's the civil way of being houseless and having bodily functions you gotta take care of.
So this is all you, and you're actually like doing a demonstration.
Oh yeah.
Where are you
from? I was born in Portland, Oregon, and went to New York when I was 6 months old until I was 6 years old. Then came back to the West Coast, and my dad was kind of hippie-ish, so the I-5 corridor was pretty much the stomping grounds.
I'm from Ashland. I grew up here.
Yeah.
I've seen it all.
No, I've been here since 2014 when I got hit with my first prohibited camping ticket, just passing through. And ever since then, I've been battling this the use of sleeping gear is prohibited.
There's no shit, right?
That's literally the wordage of it.
I mean, shit, man, I even get fucking kicked out up on the mountain. I'm fucking 9 miles out of Talent, and the sheriff's pulling up saying, hey, this is private property.
Yep.
No shit.
Yeah.
And so I've had to move a couple of times, but I've figured out where the BLM land is, where it's not forest. Actually, the logging company owns a lot of that forest. So I figured out where not to be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you'd be surprised, man. Literally, minding my own business, out in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere.
See anybody for hours and hours, and the sheriff pulls up and says, "Yo, you can't be here."
And I'm willing to bet you're one of those people that leave no trace. You're not throwing like cigarette butts out the window. You're not just throwing your trash over the ravine.
Stuff, right?
Yeah.
So regardless, I mean, it's whether you're here or somewhere else. I guess what my point kind of is I don't argue when they tell me to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's private property, it's private property.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go find some place that's not. But you know what? I can't even fucking smoke a cigarette right here.
No. I know.
Let alone sleep.
Right. So, but this is a protest about our inability to sleep. Yeah. I will stop the protest the moment an officer says where I can legally and lawfully sleep.
So when COVID hit, it literally changed everything.
Yep.
And they kind of let up on a lot of stuff and started cutting people slack. The little square right in front of the library by the Astra there.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 years ago I was set up there. That sign on the right-hand side, hunting humans for sleeping is criminal, is from last time.
So I actually was able to talk to I don't know if it was the police chief, but it's a guy my age who's been on the force forever. I know him from junior high school, that kind of thing. And he says, man, we are looking the other way. As long as they're not drinking or doing drugs out in public, as long as they, what he said was, as long as they're smart enough to go behind a bush and drink.
Not true.
You leave them alone. And so the attitude did change quite a bit.
It has.
And know,
In 2014, it was 3-man crews with flashlights going out and beating the bushes in the middle of the
they're
night.
still I mean, I'm on my vehicle. I'm in my vehicle.
Yeah.
In the driveway where I work.
Right?
Because I can't go up to the mountain, so I just still am in my. I was invited inside. Fuck that. I
Mhm.
like my truck. I sleep in my truck, and so they're still hassling me down there. The
Yeah.
fucking bright lights and slowing down and parking.
Private fucking property.
Get the fuck out of here! Yeah,
Yep.
literally. I look forward to them hassling me. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You got a problem with me fucking sleeping in my fucking vehicle? Anyway.
A big part of me starting that protest last time was that an officer, I did daily dog walking in the North Mountain Meadows community, and I did this voluntarily. You know, really elderly people and people with disabilities, I walk their dogs daily. This officer backtracked me in a week and a half period. He was there 7 times in a 10-day period, each time a couple blocks further up the road, trying to backtrack. Where am I camping at?
Oh, really?
Every morning he was closer and closer to the generalized area I was sleeping in, and just parked at a street corner, you know, looking down the road that he'd seen me come last time, like, how much further,
So
you know?
You guys are all hanging out here all night?
Yep.